Hi, welcome to Tech Tricks tutorial. Today, we're going to show you how to make a full screen scrolling website using HTML and CSS. It's a step-by-step beginner guide for everyone to follow easily. If you find this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Now let's get right into it. In today's video, we will discuss how to create a full screen scrolling website using HTML and CSS. Full screen scrolling website provide a captivating user experience by allowing visitors to navigate through different sectors or sections of the website with smooth scrolling transitions. In this step-by-step guide, we will walk you through the process of building a full screen scrolling website from scratch using HTML and CSS. We'll cover everything from the essential HTML structure and CSS styles needed to achieve the desired effect. Now let's begin. Now here is the sample of the code or the website that we are going to produce today. As you can see, we have our first part, and as we scroll down, our screen will automatically scroll down to the next one depending on the percentage of what part of the screen is being shown. As you can see, for example, we are currently on the bottom. I'm going to show you a bit off the top, and it will automatically fix our scrolling to whatever specific content is showing on our screen. For example, we can do this and it will automatically scroll up to fit our second part over here, and the same thing with our upper part over here. Now I'm going to teach you how you will be able to do this, and let's get started. As you can see right now, this is our code and this is our CSS for our specific code. We're going to duplicate them and show you how we will be able to create this specific code step by step. Now the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to start with your HTML, and our basics is this one over here. We're going to copy this, put it over here. Now what you're going to do next is we're going to fix our coding over here for a bit. We're going to put in our body, just like that, and we're going to put in our HTML over here, just like that. Now our body and HTML is in our code right now. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to add a div. So we're going to do div just like that, and just like that. We have two divs over here, and for this one we're going to have this as a div class. So we're going to select the inside, we're going to add class just like that, and then we're going to name it as container, just like that. Then we're going to click on enter, and now this div class is within this section over here. We're going to add another div class inside the div class container. We're going to do this div just like that, so that we have another one. And for this time we're going to name it as our slide over here. So we're going to name it as slide for the meantime. Our div is now going to be class and slide just like that. We have our first slide over here, and inside our slide we're going to have it say we're going to put in h2 over here, a heading 2 just like that, and we're going to put in whatever message we would like to say here over, for example, hello, just like that. And we're going to copy and paste this. We're going to have multiple slides over here to copy that, and we're going to click on enter, paste just like that. And now for our message, we're going to change our message over here. We're going to change our hello to hi. And our last message over here, we're going to change it to something simple. Hello, hi, and how are you? Just like that. It's very simple messages, and we can check out what is happening right now by clicking on show preview. And this is what our website looks like right now. Now after this, we're going to work on our CSS over here. For our CSS, this is the first part. We're going to need this part over here as our very first part for our code. After that, you're going to start with typing in the CSS for our container over here. So for our container, we're going to type in .container and brackets over here. Make sure that your container is the same or as this one over here. If your C is a big letter, make sure that your C in the CSS is also a big letter. Also make sure that your link rel style sheet and href style sheet over here is the same name as your CSS over here, the style.css. So make sure that they are all connected, and make sure that you are using the same format for each text Because if you make one mistake, for example, your letter S over here is a big letter S, and over here your original is not a big letter S, it's not going to work. So make sure that every single connection that you make with the different codes are proper and without any error, so that it would be working properly. Now we're going to continue with our CSS. This is what the code that we would need for our container. We're going to have a width of 100% over here. For our height, we're going to have a 100% BH, just like that. And for our container, let's see, we're going to check this out later on. So first, we're going to move on with our slide. Over here, we're going to do dot slide brackets, and just like that. You can also add images, by the way. If you would like to add images to your class, you can simply do div image, and whatever image that you have in your file, you're going to call those specific name of your images so that you will be able to display them into your HTML website later on. But right now, I'm not going to do an image so that we will be able to keep it simple, direct to the point. We will only have this slides, hello, hi, and how are you for now. So we're going to continue with our CSS over here. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to be very similar with our container over here. So we're going to start this. We're going to go with width, and it's 100%. Our height would be 100 VH, just like that. And our display will be flex, just like that. Click on enter. Then the next thing we would do is align our items. Align items, just like that. And we're going to put it in center. Select that. Justify content. We're going to put it center once again, just like that. And we're going to add some coloring to our design. We have our colors over here. We're simply going to copy this. This is going to be the color of our font over here. You could choose any color that you would like. Maybe go with red or whatever color. It depends on what you would like. For now, we're going to go with black. Over here, we're going to go with pure black. So we're going to edit this just like that. We have 000 as our pure black over here. And when we preview our code over here, let's see what happens now. As you can see, our text is in the center, and they're all individually separated with the size of a full screen over here. As you can see, we have them as all separated. Now continuing with our design, we could go back to our CSS over here. Now we're going to edit the size of our slide heading over here. So we're going to do that slide H2, just like that. Make it, add some curly brackets, and just like that. Then we're going to edit our font size and font weight. Font size, just like that, is 70. And for our font weight, we're going to have 600, just like that. And for our 70, we're going to add px over here. Now moving on, let's see what the next thing we need to do to our style CSS. Now we will need to do background for each of our slides. So going back here to our index.html, we're going to have another section for our class over here. We're going to click on the name of our class, then click on space, and then you're going to type in slide 1, just like that, or slide A. We're going to go with slide A. Then we're going to do the same here, slide B, and then over here, slide C, just like that. And then over here, we're going to go to our CSS once again. You're going to do slide A, just like that. And we're going to have our background over here. We're going to take our code from this section over here. We have background linear gradient. Go back here, and you could change the color of your gradient by hovering over the different color and, moving them around. You will be able to choose from the color that you would like. Over here, we could do the same thing, just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy this, do this 3 times, just like that. And we're simply going to change the letters that we have for our slides, just like that. And then we could change our color over here. Maybe we're going to go with a closer color, maybe this one over here. We're going to do this. And for our darker color, we're going to stick with our color over here, just like that. And then for this one, we're going to do almost the same thing. But this time, we're going to go with this color over here, make it a bit pinkish or purple. And over here, we're going to do the same thing, just like that. And now we have 3 different background color that we can have. So when we do our preview right now, Going to click on right click, then show preview. We now have a gradient for each of our color over here. Now for this one, it doesn't look very obvious, so we're going to change this once again. Go back here, we're going to select our color, and we're going to make it darker. And as you can see, now we will be able to see more darker color. Going to do the same thing over here so that our gradient is much more obvious. As you can see, we now have our gradients for each page. Now for the snapping scrolling, like the thing that we saw earlier where it will automatically move our scroll, we would need to add more codes. The codes that we need are in here on the CSS. You're going to have to put into your container overflow -y, then scroll snap type y mandatory over here. We're going to copy this, go to our container, and we're going to paste it over here. This will allow our scrolling to snap to our specific page or specific section of our website. We're going to copy our scroll snap align over here on the dot slide and put it over here. Just like that. And now we all have the different and similar CSS that we have over here. Now what you're simply going to do is you can right click over here, show and preview, and now we have our example over here. When you scroll down, it will automatically scroll for us just like this. And just like that. And now for you to make this more customizable, make it more unique, add the different things that you would like to add more information if you would like, add some photos if you would like to your videos, to your website, do whatever you would like to do to make it more presentable. And that is how you will be able to have a scrolling and a snap type for your scrolling in HTML. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.